Hi, I'm Georgia. Welcome to the letters of the week, and today's letter is the letter R, and you're going to be learning 15 ASL signs of words that start with the letter R.
Play, play, play along. Come on and play along. Play, play, play along. Come on and play along.
So today's letter of the week is the letter R. Now to make an R, you're going to cross your fingers and hold them right here by your shoulder. And R is a single sound consonant. It makes the sound of Okay, we're going to be doing lots of words that start with the letter R. And our first one is the color red. Now, when I learned American Sign Language years ago, red, the sign for red was the letter R at your lip, and you would just flick it twice like this. This would be the color red, so it was an initialized sign. Well, sometime in the last long time ago, they changed it to just being your pointer finger. So the letter red, you take your pointer finger and you're going to brush your bottom lip, because again, everybody's lips are some shade of red. And to use red in a sentence, I am wearing a red shirt. And one of our foods that I really like would be raisins, and that uses the letter R as an initialized sign. So you're going to make a fist, and you're going to put the R on your fist, and then you're going to flip it, because we have to dry grapes to make raisins. So picture this is like out in the sun somewhere, and you've got these little grapes and you're flipping them over. So this would be the sign for raisin. Another sign that uses the letter R is the word for sign for ready. So you're going to make two R hands, and you're going to go like that. Are you ready? Are you ready to learn all of these words? Are you ready to do whatever? Okay, so you make two R hands and you just move them from side to side. The sign for road, just you're going to go straight down the road. This is a sign for road. Two hands just parallel. Now, but if you turn this road into a river, we have to add water to it. So this is a sign for water. You make W hands. This is a W. You're going to tap your lip right here. This is water. And rivers don't run straight. So you're going to kind of go like that. Kind of move them side to side. Or, you know, like a little stream. If it was a stream, you would do water and it's just skinny. A river would be a little wider. So the Mississippi River is our biggest river. The sign for run. Okay, so you're going to put your pointer finger and your thumb out, then you're going to take this finger and hook it around your thumb and kind of bounce it forward. So this would be the sign for run. Run. I go for a run every morning. And the sign for race, because if we like to run in a race, you make, this is a 10 hand. This is the number 10. So you're going to put those fists together and rock them back and forth. So we can go for a run in a race. Or go for a race and run. You figured it out. Okay. Rain. The sign for rain. You're going to take your hands up, fingers up, and come kind of down, bounce them down like this. This would be the sign for rain. If it's just a little rain, it's just like a little drizzle. If it's a hard rain, then you can make those hands come down even harder. So, but if we just have a nice little gentle rain, this would be like that. I love walking in the rain. And sometimes when the sun comes out after the rain has stopped, we get a rainbow. So to do a rainbow, you're going to make big fingers like this. And you're going to start at one shoulder and kind of go over your head a little bit. This is a sign for rainbow. If you put those fingers together, you're going to make the sign for sky. So for rainbow, you got to spread your fingers because you have all those different colors of the rainbow. For read, make one flat hand here, and you're going to have, like, this would be your eyes, and you're going to go back and forth over your hand like your eyes are reading what's on this page. This would be the sign for read. Read. Gosh, I love to read, you know, all kinds of books. I read mystery books. I read novels. I read the encyclopedia. I really like that. Okay, this is sign for read. For raccoon, what do raccoons have here? He's got this big mask right there. Raccoon. There are some raccoons that live down the street from us. And rooster is another animal that starts with the letter R, and they have that, see how they have that big crown on their head? So you're going to take your fingers, your thumb up here, you're going to tap on your forehead with these other two fingers up, like the crown on the rooster, and you're going to tap your hand twice. When the rooster crows, it's time to get up. Now, restroom. Okay, so there's a couple different signs for restroom. You can use your R hand, and you're going to go make an R and then bounce it over here, restroom, like this. But an easier one that means basic, it's the same thing for toilet or bathroom. You make a, this is the letter T, and you're going to shake it twice. And this would be the sign for restroom or bathroom, or I have to go to the bathroom. And in order to remember all these signs, you want to repeat. You want to repeat, repeat, repeat. Do it again and again and again, because that's going to help you to remember. Remember. So you're going to take this, it's a 10 hand, you're going to come up to your brain, up here your head, and come down to this bottom hand. So it's like you're pulling it out of your head. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember. All right, so that's a sign for remember. So you might want to repeat watching all these signs so that it's going to make it easier for you to remember. And I'm going to be telling you a story in just a sec. So are you ready for the story? Here we go. See if you can recognize all of these words that start with R. Okay. Once upon a time, the old woke up to see coming down. Well, with all that, he was not to cock-a-doodle-doo. In fact, he just wanted to go back to bed. Everyone depended on him to get the day started, but he just wanted to sleep. Well, meanwhile, was wide awake and to go, because today was the big, where all the animals would, from the, in the park down to the, and was to win the, but where were all the other animals? There was nobody around. He walked up to Deer and said, "Deer, you need to wake up so we can start the..." Well, Deer said, "It is not time to wake up. The old hasn't even crowed yet." "That's right," said, "Well, I have to go see what's wrong." So, to house and said, "Wake up. You need to get everybody up so we can start the..." But didn't move. "I wake up," but still didn't move. Then that he somewhere that liked to eat, so he back up the and got a big bowl of, so said, "Please wake up. You need to wake everybody up so we can start the..." "I brought you some." Well, with that, woke up and saw the big bowl of, and was so happy he cock-a-doodle-dooed really loud. Everyone woke up. The had stopped and there was a big in the sky and said, "What are we waiting for? We need to start we need to get this started." And they all lived happily ever after. Okay, so now you're going to get the story again. No clues. Let's see who's going to win okay? Once upon a time, the old woke up to see that it was, well, with all that, was not in the mood to cock-a-doodle-doo. He was to go back to bed. Even though all the other animals depended on him to wake up, he just wanted to sleep. And that's what he did. Well, was up and to go, because today was the day of the big, where all the animals would, from at the park down to but where were all the animals? Where was everybody? He went and he found Deer and he woke up Deer, said, "Deer, wake up. We need to start And then Deer said, "It is not time to get up. The old hasn't even crowed yet." Oh, Deer thought, needs to cock-a-doodle-doo or no one will be at So he had to go see what was wrong. To house. When he got there, he said, "You need to wake up to start You need to wake up," but didn't move. Then somewhere that liked to eat, so he backed down and got a big bowl he brought them back to house and said, "Please wake up. We need to get the day started so that we can have Please, I brought you some." Well, with that, woke up and was so happy to see that he cock-a-doodle-doodled really loud, and all the animals woke up. Had stopped and there was a big up in the sky. Said, "Let begin." And they lived happily ever after. So that's the letter R. You learned lots of words today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. And send us your comments and give us some thumbs up. Okie doke. We'll see you next week with the letter S.
Play, play, play along. Come on and play along. Play, play, play along. Come on and play along.
Had to go see what was wrong with